Hello, welcome to the Cat Lady podcast. This is episode 33. I'm Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's to craft all the things. It is Wednesday evening, November 18th. Oh my god, it's November 18th. I was totally thrown off with Thanksgiving. I totally thought I had more time, but I don't. So Thanksgiving is next week. Can't believe it. So needless to say, I'm a little overwhelmed, but also my recording schedule is all over the place, so trying it out this evening. Hopefully I don't get too many interruptions. My daughter likes to yell at me through the vent, so we just put them to bed. But anyways, welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and if you're new, thanks for checking me out. Hope you like what you see. Please, if you're not part of the Ravelry group, come subscribe there. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, please subscribe there. And I'm most active on Instagram, so come follow me there. I'm the Cat Lady pretty much everywhere. Google the Cat Lady, as long as there's 2 T's in it, you'll find all my stuff. Show notes are on the blog, which is thecatlady.blogspot.com. And yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, but I have some notes, so we'll just jump right in. So, podcast news, not much going on, really. No intros. If you want to come and say hi, please feel free. I think I'm going to have a visitor. Here's Steve-O. Please feel free to come in and say hi in the introduction thread, and I will give you a little shout out. So yeah, I haven't had any introductions for a couple weeks, so if you haven't introduced yourself, please come say hi. I promise I don't bite. We have a craft along going on, the CATT along, C-A-T. So all of your animal furry friend related things apply. So if it's something for your cat or dog, if it's a dog, cat, animal themed yarn, if it's a animal themed project bag that you've sewn, anything. And also the Canadian Knitter podcast has her own thread for the cat along as well. We're doing it together, but they're separate contests, so please enter both. Multiple entries are allowed. I originally said no works in progress, so it was, as long as it's been made between October 15th and December 15th, I probably won't check. That's fine. Sarah, on the other hand, said whips are fine, so just put it in there. So we're not, crazy craft along police or anything, so just get some stuff in there. It runs through December 15th. I will be offering a project bag that I made. I'll show you what they look like later. I haven't made one yet, but I'm going to make one. So project bag and a $5 Ravelry credit, $5 US credit to Ravelry for a pattern or patterns of your choice. Sarah, I believe, is offering some yarn and a pattern, sock pattern with little paw prints on it. So yeah, they're technically different contests, different prizes, so enter both, and yeah, you could win. You could win multiple times. Also, I'm hoping to work on a bag for that, to actually show you the bag that you're going to win. So, the 100 member giveaway, I finally heard from the Needle Nook, yay! So I got to get to work on getting her bag and prize package together. So very excited that I can finally get that going. So yay! We have a coupon code going right now from Sue, who is the Tangled Skein CA on Etsy. The code is CATLADY15, so that's CATTLADY 15, and it's good for 15% off with a $10 or more purchase, minimum $10 purchase, through December 11th. So that just started last week, so hopefully if you're looking at her bags or stitch markers, please feel free to check her out and take advantage of the 15% off. If you are a vendor or indie dyer, project bag maker, or whatever, and you want to offer a coupon code to the podcast watchers, please feel free to contact me. That's all I got. In other news, the Canadian Knitter podcast is gearing up for winter camp, which starts in January through March, I believe. We're going to all hash out the details. I'm going to be a cabin leader, and as well as some other podcasters in our little group. So we're trying to kind of gather prizes. We're going to talk about the rules and like how it's going to work. So as it progresses, she's going to have a special video about the whole thing. I'll of course go over the details for you guys as well. So, but if you're interested in joining up for a knitting camp, a virtual knitting camp, head over to the Canadian Knitter podcast group and check out her thread about the winter camp. She's just trying to get a general idea of who's interested in joining. So it's no obligation, no fees, no nothing. Just let her know that you want to join in or learn more about it. We have some prizes already lined up. We have Ravelry credits, we have bags, stitch markers, yarn that I'm actually working on getting some yarn donated from a friend of mine. So yeah, it'll be lots of exciting things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So it'll make the winter months, at least over here, go a lot, maybe a little quicker with something fun to look forward to. So that is all for podcast news. I think my notes are like all over the place. I was kind of adding things in here and there. So I think that's it. So on to knitting. I don't have any faux. And I don't really have any new whips either. So it's going to be kind of boring. So, well, I guess I do have one new whip, but it's not like super duper new or anything. It's something you've seen before if you've been watching. So let's see. Here's an example of a project bag that I've made. And here's another one that I've made as well. This is actually Emily's. I made it for Emily, but ended up back in my file, so well, I needed to put stuff in it. So first up is my socks. These are my vanilla toe-up, 2 at a time, magic loop socks in the mosaic colorway from Knit Picks Felici line. So they're coming along. I have not progressed all that much. I mean, it's a decent amount. So I left off at this yellow stripe. So I've come close to a full repeat. Not quite. So I've made 3.5 stripes roughly since last week. So I haven't really worked on them that much. But look how nicely they match. So these are going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping they fit. So these are, like I said, no pattern and vanilla sock, size 00s. These are the Chow Goos. 68 stitches. Afterthought heel is going to go in, which I've never done before, so I'm a little bit hesitant, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And yeah, that was it. And I took them onto the cakes and put them in little balls now too, because they were getting kind of, they get all whatever, they fall apart. So they were getting all funky. So those are nice little balls now. Now this has gotten actually a lot of love this week. And this is my sock yarn blanket, and it's the generic mitered squares pattern by Sue Ann Kendall. These, just started a square, so these were started on, or knit on US 2s. And my formula is, well, it's according to the pattern, I'm following the pattern, 41 stitches, and it's a central double decrease that is knit 3 together, which is super easy. So it's really, really easy to just bang them out. So I have a bazillion, all these ends are already knitted in, so they just need to be snipped. I just was waiting to snip them. I was waiting to get to this part, which I'm almost there. These 2 squares are really funky. This blue one and this gray one are like huge. And then this tiny one at the end. So it looks a little weird, so I'm waiting to get the squares on top to see if it kind of like evens it out, or if I really just need to pull out this grayish square. So I'll knit, I think the blue one will be fine, but I'll knit over the blue one, I'll knit over the gray one, and then knit over this red one and see what it looks like. And then worst case scenario, I'll be pulling out 4. I'll pull out the last 4. So hopefully it won't bother me much. Hopefully it'll just be fine. So, but anyways, where I left off last time, I forgot to look, but I think I had 4 from Jen. The first 4 from Jen, so let's see. Jen started here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I left off on this one, which was something I don't remember. So, we've done this one, which is Lion Brand Magic Stripes. Let me see if I remember these. These are all from Jen, the Uncreative Crafter. This one is the Plymouth Yarns Neon Now color. It's like color 1, 001. I really like this one, but I don't remember what this one is. Do I have the little, I don't have my sheet with me. No, but eventually my project page will be updated with all the yarns and with a nice handy dandy chart. So that one's from Jen, but I really like that one. That one's really pretty. This one, Jojo Land Melody, I think. And actually I ran out, like, looks like 5 rows from the end, so the very, very, very corner, so I actually used the rest of this blue. And you can't tell at all. It just blends right in there. So if you look really closely, you can see the corner, but you can't even see it on the screen, I don't think. So that's funny. And then this was the Plymouth Yarns Happy Feet. Maybe this was Plymouth Valley. I don't remember. Plymouth something. And this was color 21. I think I have some of this actually. So then we have, so that was all from Jen. So then I have my little buffer, which is mine. This is the Mosaic colorway, and once again, I was like, I just turned into the purple like at the very end, so that was kind of weird, but that's fine. So then I moved on to Mandy Pinecone minis, which hers are already kind of scattered in here. Like I have one here, and I have one here, and most of hers were Cupcake Yarns, who make some really awesome colors, but this one was not. This one was Mad Tosh Sock. Mad Tosh Light? I don't remember. A Madeline Tosh. Actually, oh, I have the list on my phone so I can't look at it. So this one was really soft. I really like this one. I would like to get a skein of this to knit with because this was really soft. And it looks like it's a 1-ply, so of course it's going to be soft. However, it's probably going to pill. So then we're back to Cupcake Yarns, which is, this was the box of chocolates, and it's got some gold sparkle in there, which actually I'm not much for gold, but I really like that. I really like the gold sparkle. This is the Knit Pick Stroll in Deep Waters, I think it was. And then now I'm on the Cupcake Yarns Finding Nemo, my scraps that I made that are also from Mandy Pinecone, but I made David's Nemo socks. So I just started with the white, hoping to get all 3 colors in there, but I'll at least get the white and the orange. So yeah, look at it. I almost got 2 full rows. It's like a scarf. Like it's just stop now and call it a scarf. A mitered square scarf. I actually kind of cool. So I'm just gonna keep plugging away. I got a bazillion minis to go through, so, and I'm kind of going through them in groups. So let's see, I have 2 more Mandys, and then I'm not really going in order of how I got them. I'm going more in order of portability, because Sarah, the Canadian Inner, sent me like so many that once I get to hers, I'm never going to be able to touch anyone's ever again. So kind of saving hers for last. So next might be Sue's, because I got a nice little convenient little pouch for Sue. And this is in my Stitched Together 4G bag, which is the Amanda, the Stitching You and More podcast. So this is from her Etsy shop. So this has been my little travel blanket bag. So this has worked out nicely. And then today, I needed to get I agreed, whatever she ordered some more Beans the Cat. And I didn't write down who the pattern designer was, but I'll put it in the notes. It's on my project page. I've made these a million times. So I have one, I already had one done, and then I'm working on a 3rd one here. I have my little beans, and then I gotta stuff them and put his face on. But she ordered 2, and she's actually using them as cat toys, so actually I was gonna go get some catnip to put in there too, when I stuff them. And then for this, I'm gonna have to rearrange the face a little differently. I don't want the whiskers sticking out, particularly because the cats just chew them up pretty easily, so it's gonna have to be stitched onto the face instead of just like hanging out the side. It's late. I'm a little out of it, so it's been a long day. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to knock out a bunch of Beans the Cats, because I use these for my swaps and giveaways and stuff. So I owe one to our 100-member giveaway winner. So that is going along there. So that was it for knitting. So yeah, same old stuff. Sewing, I didn't bring what I worked on, but I have potentially, let's see, I've cut out a bunch of pieces for bags for the craft show. I've mostly finished 3 bags. I think they just need their drawstring. And then I've partially finished 2 more. It needs the casing and then the drawstring. As far as this craft show goes, I'm pretty much given up on making, like, I don't know, I've kind of checked out. So I'm going to take what I got, which I still need to weave in all the ends of the washcloths and stuff. I'm gonna make a couple more cowls, the arm knit things. I have a few more skeins of that and some ruffle scarves. So I think I have 2 ruffles and 1 more arm knit. And I think I'm just gonna call it. And if I recoup my booth fee, I'll be satisfied because it's not worth it. I need more time to plan. If I'm gonna do this next year, I'm gonna start making things now to start just keeping us ongoing bin of things to take because this is just ridiculous. So yeah, I'll make some more bags. I'm just planning to make like 10 to 15 bags, I think. I don't know. But those bags I'll use eventually for either myself or give them away or something. But I also cut out a bunch of bag fabric for these type of bags for giveaways. So these are the nice box bottom bags. So these I prefer to use for giveaways, for swaps and stuff like that. And I'm working on getting some giveaways for the podcast, which I'm in turn trying to like exchange bags and, you know, just do things to get some new yarns to sample out and give away. So my goal is to get a yarn from somebody that I can try out and see if I like it, and then, you know, give an honest review about it and then be able to share it with you, basically, because it's like I feel funny giving away something that I know nothing about a little bit. I don't know, maybe that sounds weird, but whatever. That's just what my plan is, but we'll see how it goes. I got a few people I've been in contact with, so I'm pretty excited to be able to share their businesses too, because I'm essentially going to be, you know, promoting them, even though, you know, you guys I got a small following, which is great, but, you know, it's not thousands like some of the other podcasters out there, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it. So yeah. That was it for sewing, so I didn't really have anything to show. I'll bring all the bags and show them when I finish them. I'm not going to show you a bunch of almost finished bags. It's different with knitting. So lastly, for the projects are the DIY, and I'm pretty excited about this. So I mentioned last week that I needed to start working on my advent calendars that I've been talking about for months, many months since the middle of summer. So I finished 3 out of 4. The 4th one is like 90% done. I just got the list of thankful things for my husband to put in them. So I gotta buy more candy. Ran out of candy. So here is a completed DIY K-Cup advent calendar. So all it is a piece of cardboard in the back. It's wrapped with Christmas paper. So then all the K-Cups are here. I found some numeric numbers online. I printed out and cut them out. Coated them with a piece of, and I was intentionally trying to make it reusable, which I'll try. I'll see what happens, but I have a feeling they're going to get destroyed, so I don't know if I'll be able to reuse them. But there's a rubber band on here that's holding on the tissue paper. So ideally, you would take off the rubber band and take off the tissue paper, and I'd still be able to use this number next year. I was thinking, you know, I could tape a bag on the back to keep all the supplies. So we'll see, maybe. But they were kind of a pain to put together. Like, the hardest part was putting the tissue paper and the rubber band on. But now that they're in that shape, it might actually be fine. The inside is a piece of candy. I bought a variety pack of Hershey's, so it's like those little mini Hershey bars, Kisses, and peanut butter cups. So they're all kind of, in the last 2 have 2 pieces each. And then also in there is, I had each kid make a list of things they're thankful for. I made a list, and then I had my hubby make a list. So, and the kids' things were like, you know, airplanes, Beanie Boos. So, and I have some fun things in there, like knitting. And so my hubby put in things like, you know, Disney. So we have fun things in there, but then we have like family and, you know, the cats and whatever like that. So yeah, I got it done. Pretty excited. So I just need to get the gems done, and yeah, and I bought hooks, and I'm hoping they're not too heavy, but I bought hooks that I would just like can put some ribbons on there and hang them on the wall. So then we can walk up to our thing and pull off our number, and just those little command hooks that are removable. So yay! So that's DIY. See, we're plugging through. I'm only at 20 minutes, so this actually will be a short one, which I'm fine, because I'm just, like I said, I'm ready to be done for the day. Stash. So I ended up, alright, well, I was going to save this for the end, but this kind of goes with stash, so I will tell my nitpick story. So Monday was their big sale. I was right online at 9 o'clock. Like, I was right online at like 8:50. Refresh for 10 minutes, you know. Finally, the Felici showed up early. Like, what the heck was that? So, you know, I threw all that in my cart. And then the sale hit, and I went to the dollar items, and they had one color of Felici for $1. So I threw 6 of them in my cart. And of course, I scrambled to get the rest. The website's not loading fast enough. I'm trying to figure out quantities of other things, and you know, check my balance of, you know, I obviously didn't. I had a budget, so check out. Okay, got my email confirmation like a half an hour later. Cool. Then later that evening, I'm sitting in my bed, and Jim's like, "So what'd you order from Nitpicks?" I'm like, "I don't know, a bunch of stuff," and he said something about like the price, and I'm like, "That's not right." I'm like, "I spent such and such." He's like, "Well, it's on the bank account, it's so and so." I'm like, "Well, crap, I lost something." Like, I had no clue, you know. And so then I did the math, and I knew exactly what I lost. It was exactly $6. So I lost my 6 skeins of the Felici. That was $1. It's like, I had plans for that. I had specific plans, as like I had some presents I was going to give with that, and you know, I had plans with that. And if I would have known at the time of checkout, I would have ordered something else. I would have gave them more money, essentially, because I probably would have ordered 2 more skeins of lychee, so they would have gotten an extra like $5, $6. So I was just really upset. So that totally bummed me out on Tuesday. So I've just been kind of bummed since Tuesday. So then I got my shipment confirmation on Tuesday, and it was official. The Felici was not in my order, and it's coming, should be coming tomorrow. So I sent an email through customer service because I'm not good on the phone. I would probably start to cry, and I'd feel like an idiot because I'd be like, "I didn't get my yarn." So I didn't. So I sent an email. Well, of course I haven't heard anything back because they're probably flooded with this crap because this is ridiculous. You shouldn't. If something's not available and you check out, it should say, "Hey, this is no longer available. Would you like to keep shopping?" So yeah, I'm very disappointed in that, my experience. And same thing happened to, I don't know if it officially happened to Amanda or if she just doesn't even know yet, because she didn't even get a confirmation. And then Tanya lost some stuff too. Sue lost some fiber. Like, really, this is ridiculous. So it was just very poorly organized. And this is not like the first time they've had this sale. So I don't know. I was very disappointed. So needless to say, I need to figure out what I'm going to do for what I had planned with that. So, and I might end up calling tomorrow after I get my order and be like, "Hey, where's my whatever?" And, "Okay, I need some compensation for this. You need to either send me a free shipping code so I can order something else, or, you know, something. I need something." So, but that's my Christmas present, so I'm not going to show it off on the podcast until after Christmas because I'm going to open the box, make sure it's all there, and then it's going to go in the closet. So unfortunately I can't play with it and snuggle it and show it off because Christmas present. So but I did get some good deals on other stuff, so, and I'm happy with what I got, but I'm just very disappointed that I lost 6 skeins of yarn. That's a large chunk of yarn. It's not like I lost one. Like, yeah, Tanya lost one that was not out of stock. Like, and so they better send it to her, you know, like free shipping, because that's ridiculous. Because because she has to pay shipping to Canada to begin with. So anyways, rant over, back to the stash. So after I had my shopping spree Monday, I actually ended up going to Joann's and having another shopping spree. So I had gift cards for my birthday. So I just kind of, and I had a bunch of 60% off coupons. So I just kind of, what did I go there for? I went there for glue sticks, because I needed more glue sticks to finish my project. And I needed magnets, because I'm going to be making some magnets. So that I got 2 large spools of thread, just white and black. I'm going to just use these for the project bag, so I'm not constantly changing color. So they're going to go with white, they'll go with white. If they're going to go with black, they're going to go with black. It's going to be white or black for a while. Or this is kind of an off-white. I figure that might be easier to, because that'll go with white or off-white. So that's what I'm going to do, so I'm not constantly changing the color each bag. Even though it's nice to have those specific contrasting colors, I just want to make it easy. I mean, it's like, it's for this casing, you know? Like, that's the only place you see it. So it's not like it's even that big of a deal. like I put teal on this one, but it's not like you'd really notice unless you're really looking at it. So, but then I got some fat quarters. The one was kind of a little Christmassy one. This one, I think I have a person in mind for that one. I got, I think this is, what was this? Almost a yard of this white. I thought this is good for interiors, especially for like this fox. I have more of this fox stuff, and it requires white on the inside because it's kind of thin. So I've got more white. It's got a little paisley pattern on it. I got this pretty birds, which not very much of this. I'm hoping to squeak two. Oh, I'll probably get 2 bags out of it. It's almost a half a yard. This really pretty flowers. I really like that one. It's kind of vintagey looking. 0.6 yards, so a little over half a yard of that. And then, I don't know what the tag is for this one. This one. Nope, not what the tag is for that one. So yeah, probably half a yard or so of that one. And yeah, so at the end of the day, I saved more than I spent. So that was pretty cool. And I used a gift card. So yay, happy birthday. And all this is just for bags. So these are kind of slated for swap bags, giveaway bags, you know. And then I got a special little Christmas card. So my first Christmas card of the year, which so happened that Tanya, who is our VKN chat friend, Celesta22, I believe is her Ravelry name. Her mom was crossing the border on a little trip, so she like gave all this mail to her and said, mail it out because it's obviously cheaper and gonna get there quicker. So yeah, she did that over the weekend. I think I got it on Tuesday. So, yeah, I got this nice little card. Cute little puppy and kitty on it. And she did write her username in here, which I thought was funny. Celestia22, yeah. It's like, I know who you are, but... And then I got a little tea cozy, like a tea bag cozy. Is that not adorable? Like, seriously. So then it's got some tea packets in it. We got orange sorbet, French vanilla. I mean, that is seriously, yeah, that is so cute. Almost could use it as like a little money pocket, whatever, too. It's cute. In the perfect colors, pink and purple. And then I'll have to ask her what this one is. I have one random one. Smells good. Then pink lemonade, which she gave me a bunch of those, so I already had one. It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like lemonade. It's like a very strange because it's tea, but it's lemonade. Put a little sugar in it, but it's pink lemonade. Pineapple coconut. That sounds good. Can't let my hubby see that one. He might want it. Strawberry daiquiri and then cranberry apple. So thank you. Super cute. And as soon as we get our Christmas decorations up, which probably will be soon, put my card up on the mantle or wherever we put our cards. So that was it for Stash. I'm almost done. Week in review. Not too much throughout the week. Yeah, I don't think I did much. Friday I had a VKN, and I was tired because I think Thursday I VKN'd and stayed up till like midnight. Friday was also the kitty's birthday, and Devo is looking exceptionally cute over there sleeping in this little kitty basket. But they're 12. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted silly pictures of them. Saturday we had a little outing. My in-laws said, hey, why don't you come out to our cottage and we'll watch the kids and you guys can go out to dinner, and there's a local theater that does plays. The play they were doing was Ghost, as in the 1990s movie Ghost, the musical. So I'm like, what? Ghost, the musical? Like, okay, getting Ghost, but the musical? It's not a musical. And it's a Broadway thing, apparently, and I don't know. Anyways, and then we went to dinner at this Cajun place. So we're like, okay, dinner is going to be great. And we had kind of low expectations for the movie. Yeah, we get the dinner. Dinner is not that great. It was okay. But, you know, it was supposed to be Cajun, and it wasn't like, I don't like super spicy or anything, but there was like no spice. It was like not spicy at all. It was kind of bland. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that was kind of a bummer. So then we go to the play. Play was great. It was really good. I teared up a few times because, you know, it's not really a happy movie. But yeah, they did a really good job. Especially it was community theater, so, you know, of course the funding is very limited on what they can do and special effects and everything, but music still threw me off because it's just weird. Like all of a sudden they're breaking out into dance and song and these, you know, little interludes, and like, okay, that's just weird. But it was fun. Hubby liked it. I thought it was fun. And then when we got back home, we got to take a dip in the hot tub because they just got a new hot tub, so that was fun. Outside, so it was kind of chilly outside, so nice hot tub. And then after you're done with the hot tub, you get in the sauna because, you know, you're freezing now after you get out in the cold air and stuff. So then you sit in the sauna for a bit and toast up and then dry off and you're good to go. So by that time it was like midnight, so, you know, we didn't get to bed till 12:30ish. But the kids did well and they had a good time, so that's good. Then Sunday we ended up going to my sister-in-law's for a birthday party for our niece, so that was fun. So we had a nice family weekend. Came home and watched a movie. We watched Inside Out, which is that Pixar movie that me and Jim really liked it. The kids, I think a lot of the concepts of the emotions and stuff go over the kids' head, but we had fun watching that, had some snacks. So yeah, it was a good weekend. Monday, had PTO meeting. That was okay. I'm a little disappointed how things are organized as far as being a parent of a kindergartner, like being a first-time parent of elementary school. Like, so many things are just like not detailed enough for me. Like things like that I should know that I don't know. So like for the fun run, we were supposed to like get pledges for them to run. It was kind of like a last-minute flyer, and it was not really explained. And so we're like, okay, we're not doing that. And then for the trunk or treat, we forgot bags because I didn't know we needed bags for them to get the candy in. I didn't bring the canned goods because I had seen it last minute and then forgot about it because it wasn't on the flyer. So again, like all these things that like people that have been there, they already know. So they just don't even think about it. It's kind of like, oh, well, it's, you know, of course you're supposed to have a bag. So I kind of made mention of that, and, you know, of course, everybody else at the PTO are all parents of older elementary kids or multiple elementary kids, so I'm like the only one representing the incoming parents, so hopefully that helps a little. Wednesday is today. I got my haircut. So nobody noticed at school. My kids didn't say anything, so that to me that means it looks good. It looks normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's because I really just got it trimmed up. I've been meaning to dye it for the last like month and a half. Haven't got around to that yet. Sadie's playing with something. So I'm hoping to dye it soon. Get rid of course, you can't see the grays on camera probably, but they're there. After my haircut, I had breakfast with my best friend and got cinnamon pancakes, which were amazing. And yeah, and then I was just kind of grumpy the rest of the day. I'm not really sure why. Probably it was dreary and rainy. So, because I was going to record this afternoon and didn't. Because I tried to take a nap and that didn't work either. So, David this morning decided to run away from me, which was ridiculous. So I had to chase him halfway to the bus stop because we were going to get in the car and he decided to just take off running. So that was ridiculous. But speaking of David, that was my little segue into my David story this week. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw the little picture I took in my book. So it's, what day was it, Tuesday? Tuesday, because I think it was David's home. Was that yesterday? Yeah, okay, because I think I showed the picture yesterday. So he came out of the bathroom, and I think he had gone to the bathroom, and he has a hot habit of not telling me he's finished going to the bathroom, and he just comes out. So I'm like, did you use the bathroom? Yeah, okay. I'm like, all right, well, let's go back in there and clean up or whatever. So I go to clean up. I'm like, David, why is your butt all wet? It's like soaked. Like he's got water all over his butt. Like I stuck it in the toilet. You stuck your butt in the toilet. I said, please don't do that. He said, okay, Mama, are you still my friend? Yes, honey, I'm still your friend. Oh, so seriously, he's so silly. Today he was just bad in general. Like, that was bad this morning because he scared the living daylight out of me. Like, because he went off running, and it's real easy for him to just take off into the street. He stayed on the sidewalk with that, or just fall face first on the cement because the cement's very uneven and bumpy, and it's kind of curvy up the hill, so up kind of a hill. So the waiter waiting for either the face plant or to like just divert into the street. And he's laughing and he thinks he's having a blast. And so I grabbed his butt and just pretty much yelled at him all the way home and threw him in the car. And so, because I wanted to get Emily on the bus and then just take off right away since I had the haircut and get him to school and everything. So yeah, and then he didn't nap today. And then he was just kind of being bratty and not really listening the rest of the day. So, but he went to bed late last night. He didn't nap yesterday either. He didn't nap today, so I'm hoping he falls asleep tonight and we're back to happy, regular David tomorrow. So, that's it, people. 36 minutes? Okay, I'm good. This weekend we have another birthday party, and I have brunch on Sunday, hopefully, with some other moms and one of Emily's old teachers at her old daycare, so that I still keep in touch with. So yeah, that'll be fun. Hopefully that goes through. And then next week's Thanksgiving. Oh my God. Emily's off school Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. David's actually going to school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because he's not going on Friday, so he's going on Tuesday. So it's going to be an odd week. And then of course I'm back. Oh, I didn't volunteer Monday for Emily's school. I kind of took the day off, which I kind of needed the break. And then Nitpicks was having a sale, so I wanted to be there. And I had to go grocery shopping, so I ordered my stuff and I went grocery shopping, so I got things done. But next Monday I should go since I missed, and then I gotta go shopping for Thanksgiving. I'm responsible for appetizers for the family Thanksgiving at the in-laws, and so yeah, I'm gonna be stressed out next week, and I don't know when I'm gonna record, of course, because I'm gonna be stressed out next week. So I don't know, maybe I'll take a week off. We'll see. Because I don't know how much I'm going to have done either. So, like, the crafting, like spinning, I haven't done any spinning. I need to get a bunch of sewing done, so maybe I'll get some sewing done, and then I'll have some sewing to show off. So, and I'll keep working on my socks, and I'll keep working on my blanket, keep working on the beans. But I have a million things new that I want to cast on. Hitchhiker's coming soon, I think, because I'm supposed to be knitting it with Jen, the Creative Crafter, because she's waiting for her yarn, and then we're going to do Hitchhikers together. And that should be a fun, easy one. So, yeah, that's it. So, hope everyone has a good week. Hopefully I can get this, I don't know if I'll get this uploaded this evening. It'll probably be tomorrow, but hopefully this gets up soon, and I will see you next time.